It has not been an easy road for jockey Abigail Able. Abbie is ever present in the mornings, working horses as she develops her saddle skills, and also to gain winning mounts. She willingly admits it has been a rocky road for her, but in this interview firmly states that the hard work and determination will never waver. In this interview on Gallop.com and its YouTube channel, The Quick Galloper, Abigail Able tells in all. Watch and enjoy.
Good morning, Miss Able. How are you?
Good morning. I am good.
When did it start and how did it start for Abigail?
Well, my sister used to work at the pool. However,
Used to work where?
work at the pool
Okay.
where the horses swim. However, I used to come to the track with her. And one day I decided, okay, then I want to give it a try. So I asked Ru and Matty if I could go on aboard one of his horses, and he told me yes. So that's where it actually started. When I went on the Poly B, went down to the track. However, when we were going back down, the groom seemed tired, so Mel can carry him down by myself. However, he wasn't tired because he shoot off. And when he shoot off, I realized, then I say, I have a passion right here, so because I did like the whole yelling up away, trying to stop him and all that. So yeah, it started from there. I start get to love it, and here I am today.
So, as a female and a small female, was there any fear factor?
Well,
1,000-pound animals?
Well, not really. There was at a point. I'm not going to say I was perfect at start, but when I get to develop the love of operate with them, of go by, and then me and them connect in one. So there's never no much fear, but there was. So I'm not going to be like I'm perfect. There was, but there wasn't a lot. But there was.
Okay. So how long was your apprenticeship period?
Well, it was about, until I went into the jockey school, so I was about maybe a year and, or less than a year, I think. Then I applied for an exercise rider license. However, the school was about to call. So I guess they didn't see any need for me to not get the exercise rider license so I could go into the jockey school. So I think it was less than a year. So, yeah.
And how was the period during schooling?
Well, the period, it was a bit hackling because, me have working in the morning and then rush to get the bus to go to school. It was a bit hackling, but it was all worth it.
So you were going to school at the time? What school was that?
It was jockey school. So while I was here in the morning, I had to rush at a certain time to get ready for go to school. And the school not end until about say 5 o'clock. So I wake from 4:30 and I never get to rest until about maybe 6 o'clock when I come back inside. And it all rotate. Next day and the next day.
Okay, so when did you graduate now and get your jockey's license?
Well, we graduated in 2018.
2018. And who were other members of that batch?
I have Tevin Foster, Radish Roman, Ryan Lewis. You have a few Matthew Bennett. You have a few Samantha Fletcher, Tamika Lawrence. Yeah, you have a few.
Okay, so you graduated in 2018. How long did it take you to get your first win?
It took me a couple times. It took me a couple months, not going to lie. Because first more, improvement was needed. Because as I said before, I wasn't apprentice for a good period of time. It was a couple months. So I never catch all of them. I still don't catch everything, but it did need improvement. Wayne was working with me. Wayne Acosta was working with me. Thanks to God, he was there working with me back and forth. And yeah. It took me a time. It took me some time, maybe a couple months, but yeah.
You spoke about Wayne Acosta. How much of a help was he?
He was a great help. I really do honor him, even though he has passed away, but he know that I honor him.
And your first winner?
It was England Rose.
England Rose,
yes,
on debut?
On debut.
What was that experience like for you?
Wow. Well, actually, I know her, right? And however the trainer gives me an instruction, and I basically go with the instruction that the trainer gives. And we were successful.
Your first win, how was it? You feel like you could jump on top of the moon?
Honestly, Iwater was there. Iwater was there because knowing that it was the first time going out and anybody else could have get the ride and the trainer chose me. So I was grateful and it was a wow moment.
Were you always confident from nomination?
I was. because I got the boots off from Sir Wayne. He was there booting me like, you're not on the worry about, I got this. So I was confident.
Starter ready. 3 furlongs straight. They're off. England's Rose, the favourite, gets a good start on the far side, racing in behind. That's a Native Gold. A Wow Wow is over there too with a loose ball. They're coming now toward the final quarter, and it's England's Rose showing good early dash. England's Rose out in front and skittering away from them. On the run now, passing the 3/16th. It's all England's Rose in complete control over on the far side as they make their way inside the last furlong. England's Rose clear under Abigail Able, being chased by a Wow. But this England's Rose not messing around, wins easily in the end by maybe 5 over Wow. Copper Tone in a photograph with loose ball. The Native Gold has finished 5th.
And since then you have accumulated how many wins?
If you check England Rose with it would be 12.
12 in total?
In total.
How was the journey?
Abigail, listening to you, to me it sounds as if the trainers give you more opportunities, you probably would excel.
Well, yeah, because you know sometimes when I get more horses, right, however it helps bringing you on, it does in the exercise morning, but whenever it's a race day, it helps bring you on more. So the more experience you get, the better you will be.
Are you satisfied with where you're at?
I'm not going to say I am satisfied because I could have been a bit further or a bit more experience, but I am still grateful. I'm still here and I'm still learning as I go by, so I am still grateful.
All right, you might not be satisfied in terms of the number of wins,
Yeah.
but in terms of personal development as a rider, you think you're getting much better every day?
Yes, I do feel that confidence is there. It may not be there at first, but the confidence is like I right now at this point. Because as I said before, we may not get the much right as we need, knowing that we're a female in a male-dominated sport, but I do feel confidence. I learn each day goes by, angle situation are much different. So yeah, I do feel confidence.
How is the treatment back in the jockey's room? I mean, I know you have your separate sections, but generally speaking, as a colony, how are you treated?
Okay,
as well as the other females?
Well, I cannot speak for the other females. I only can speak on behalf of myself. However, at times it get rough because, you know, sometimes other jockey may want to talk to you rough because you're a female, but you just have to know you stand your ground. So you're not going to take disrespect. So you're going to be like, okay, then you a man, me a girl. But it's alright. It can be better, but it's okay.
There's mutual respect though?
Yes, there is.
What's in store for Abigail Able come 2023?
Okay, so what's in store at this point? I am working as hard as possible, trying to claim as much win than last year. So if I had a 4-win, 5-win last year, this year I'm trying to double or more. So I'm just working on that at this point.
As a young rider, are there riders here that you look up to and you would pick their brains to try and get pointers?
Yeah, I will. I have 1 or 2 who I will look up to and say, hey, I like that about that. Yeah, I have a couple.
You wish to name them?
Okay, I have Omar Walker. I look up to Aladdin. I look up to Radiate. I have a couple though, but yeah.
And you get the help and the support from them?
Yes.
Who do you think is the best horse you have ridden so far?
Alright, now let's stick with England rules.
One of the better rides produced by Abigail Able came recently atop the Jason DaCosta trained miniature man. Let's watch Abigail at her best.
Ready for a start. The Rough and Racing came out in a very good line. The Gambler and Bernotis just left at the back. Super Duper marginally has the lead from Aim of the Butcher right there, right against the rail. That is a Big Daddy also in the mix. That is True Al Sky the Good Witch rushing around, and also their miniature man. Sweet Majesty comes next, then comes Sir John. Bernotis comes next. Storm is right there, is followed that one. Unruly Boss is rushing up. Super Duper in front as they come towards the 2.5 furlong. Super Duper getting away from them. Super Duper in front of Miniature Man chasing in second. The Good Witch is third. Amy the Butcher is fourth. Coming on, that's Big Daddy there, coming to the 2 furlong point, and it is Super Duper in front and making the running, being tackled on the outside by Miniature Man. Super Duper hanging on from Miniature Man, coming forward, also coming forward against the rail. That's Unruly Boss. Amy the Butcher is right there too. Sweet Majesty trying to come, but it's Super Duper and Miniature Man. This is where the race line. Miniature Man points on Super Duper, not giving up. Miniature Man hanging on desperate. Miniature Man begins to pull off in the Cayman Park Announcers Trophy. Miniature Man beats Unruly Boss. Super Duper is third. Then comes Sweet Majesty and Amy the Butcher.
Thank you for watching another video produced by the team from Gallop.com, YouTube channel, The Quick Galloper. Please stay on the channel for more enlightening videos on those involved in local horse racing. Please like, subscribe, and press the notification bell.